If you're like most contractors, you run your business on three things: grit, sweat, and probably a little bit too much caffeine. Does that sound familiar? I thought being buried in paperwork, chasing down subs, and putting out fires 24/7 was just the cost of doing business. As a GC, your real job isn't to be constantly sidelined by the administrative grind. Then I discovered something that literally changed everything, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm not talking about robots laying bricks. Well, at least not yet. I'm talking about using artificial intelligence as your digital foreman, your 24/7 assistant. So let's have a real conversation. If your inbox is a war zone, your team is stretched thin, your client communication is a constant game of phone tag and never-ending text messages, and the worst part, you're spending more time managing this chaos than actually doing what you love, which is building, remodeling, and doing that type of work. Picture this: 11 p.m. on Sunday, sitting outside in your truck trying to coordinate 3 different subcontractors for Monday. Your phone's dying or it's hot. You've got change orders scattered across your dashboard and your passenger seat. And of course, clients are texting you about tile selections that you discussed and you made a decision about 2 weeks ago. At this point, if that sounds somewhat familiar, you're realizing that something needs to give. You need to have some type of change. You want to scale your business, but you can't do that if you are the bottleneck for every single decision. That's where artificial intelligence comes into play. And before you roll your eyes and think this is some tech bro nonsense, hear me out. I'm not talking about replacing your expertise or your crew. I'm talking about using smart technology and AI as your digital foreman, your 24/7 assistant, a tool that can work tirelessly in the background behind the scenes to help streamline the chaos, sharpen your decision making, and give you back the one thing that you can't build more of: time. So let's forget the buzzwords. Let's get into the practical money making, sanity saving, time saving ways that you can use these 5 simple AI prompts to help run your business, grow your business, and eventually scale your business that helps you save money, save time, and help you run more efficiently. So in this video, we're going to be using a very simple, free, they do have a paid version, AI tool called ChatGPT. You've probably heard of it, or you've been living under a rock. You've probably also played around with it and you're learning about its capabilities. So these are going to be 5 specific AI prompts to use in ChatGPT that will help you in certain ways to run your construction business. So before you even break ground, AI can be a secret weapon for marketing and lead generation. So stop guessing what clients want to see. Here's a scenario. You've just finished a stunning kitchen remodel and you want to post it on social media to attract some new clients. Instead of posting a basic before and after, great job by our team, or this beautiful kitchen remodel, we just completed this kitchen remodel, like every other contractor business, let's get strategic about it. So here's what we're going to put in ChatGPT. I already have it teed up here for you. Act as a marketing expert for a high-end general contractor, write it engaging, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to repeat the whole thing. I'll put the prompts in the description. And so let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Modern farmhouse kitchen reveal. This kitchen was all about blending this. One big challenge. So this is something unique. A lot of people don't share the challenges, and a lot of homeowners don't understand that challenges are pretty much a part of every single project. So I had it specific for Austin homeowners ready to elevate your space. Let's design something extraordinary together. Book your consult today. And then you put the hashtags in there. This is specific for Instagram, but you can use it on Facebook. You can put it on TikTok. You can create a video. You can use AI to create videos, but we're not going to get into that. And then of course, if you put it on Facebook, for example, you'll create a before and after. I shared another video, this other AI software called Ideagram. So definitely subscribe to our channel because we're going to be sharing a lot more of how AI can help you run your business. So there you have it. I didn't have to think. I didn't have to become a copywriter or learn copywriting skills. This pumped out this awesome social media post in 10 seconds. And then ChatGPT will also ask you, do you want me to do a punchier version for stories or reels? You can turn this into a script. You can turn this into a long form video if you have like a bunch of video footage from your kitchen reveal, and then turn that into 10 shorts, or turn it into an article about the 5 kitchen remodel tips or mistakes to avoid. And when people are searching for your business and they find, your blog posts and your videos, who do you think that they're going to hire? Somebody that is sharing helpful information, showing the before and afters, showing how you can overcome those challenges. And that's just one way that ChatGPT can improve your social media and your digital marketing presence. So no more leads going cold because they got buried in your inbox. All right, how about a different scenario? We're not going to do another social media type post. This goes specific to running your team. So chaos on the job site is profit killer. Every minute your crew spends confused or waiting for direction is money and time out of your pocket. So here's how AI brings order to your operation. Here's the scenario. It's Monday morning and you need to get your site foreman and crew aligned for the week ahead. Instead of winging it or using the same generic agenda every single week, let's get strategic, let's get specific, and AI can help us do that. I asked ChatGPT create a concise and clear weekly team agenda for 123 Main Street. Obviously, this would be specific address. And then ideally, you provide ChatGPT with specifics about your projects, where you are in the milestone. If you're using some AI tools like Handoff, then you can have all of those notes and copy it into either Handoff or ChatGPT for help. And so now ChatGPT provided me a weekly team meeting agenda. We got a quick safety brief, review of last week's milestones. You got to celebrate those wins and make sure that you are moving forward and you are scheduled to meet your deadlines. The action items for the subcontractors. And another way to use this thing is you can copy and paste whatever the specific things after you provide ChatGPT some context. You can then copy and paste this and then ask ChatGPT to provide a email to your client with an update of the project. So that really shows a lot of transparency and professionalism and definitely will show clients that you know what you're doing. So we're not being generic. You're getting specific with your team and your clients. And you can have this file saved in either a customer relationship management software. Usually a lot of the AI estimation softwares will have a place for you to put your files, but it helps keep you organized. It helps keep your team on task, and it really elevates your professional game for your clients. And who are they going to send their word of mouth, their neighbors, their family to when somebody inevitably wants to do a remodel? That would be you. The next way we can use ChatGPT and AI is to build ironclad trust from day one. And actually, the first two prompts are all about that. So there's kind of a common theme here. Getting more professional, being more transparent, building trust, and the saving time and making more money is kind of secondary to these things. So the most successful projects are built on foundation of trust, and trust starts with crystal clear communication from day one. So here's the scenario. A new client just signed the contract and you want to set the stage for a smooth and professional experience. So what are we going to ask ChatGPT? Draft a welcome to the family email for a new construction client. You tell ChatGPT what tone you want. Sometimes I add in a little bit of light humor. Or if you don't do that, then you can obviously put in your own personality after ChatGPT does the heavy lifting for you. Here's the subject. Welcome to the family. Your 123 Main project journey begins. Thrilled to welcome you to our upgraded remodeling family. Here's what you can expect. Change orders, which you can do in a Handoff as well. Maybe you have a client portal or somewhere where you are saving those notes, just like I mentioned for that previous scenario prompt. Your project manager, if you have that, or if you're the GC, then you would put your contact information there. Obviously, you can edit these, you can ask. It's all about, a lot of it is just about how you prompt it. So you can include something else in here you can expect after the project is completed, that type of stuff. So it's up to you how in-depth you want to get. I'm just showing you how a simple prompt can do the heavy lifting when it comes to crafting these emails. Because a lot of times we want to overthink it and then you're like, oh my God, I just spent an hour on this welcome email. GPT can do this for you and then you can just save it and, kind of mix and match depending on what the client is, or, if this is a new construction example, it can just be a simple bathroom remodel. But either way, these types of things are huge for your professionalism, your transparency from day one. It really sets you apart. Your client satisfaction will go way up. You're going to get reviews super easy. You're going to have raving fans. And speaking of reviews, the next prompt is going to show you how to get reviews effortlessly. We don't want to let our best projects finish without getting a powerful testimonial. Most contractors either forget to ask for reviews or they make it awkward. They take too long. So here's a scenario. You've just completed a final walkthrough with a super happy client. The project went well, and now is the perfect time to ask for a review. So here's what we're going to do here. Compose a friendly and personal email to a client 1 week after project completion. Start by saying how much we enjoyed bringing their vision to life, blah, blah, blah. And here is the email in literally seconds. It's been a week since we wrapped up. Happy with the work. A review in our Google business profile would mean a lot. You can also put a Facebook review link in there. But Google is definitely going to be the biggest bang for your buck here. Super simple. You don't have to think about it. If you're using some type of email marketing software like MailChimp or GetResponse or Constant Contact, you can actually set up an autoresponder that would do this automatically so that you wouldn't even have to think about it, or your admin doesn't have to think about it. So you need to implement these review systems. Your reviews will increase exponentially, and the more reviews you have, the more clients you will get. And you can turn this review using ChatGPT into social media posts. Just copy and paste the review, ask for permission if you want to. Take a screenshot of it. You can leave out the name and then create graphics in Ideogram or Canva. And if it's like a kitchen remodel, you can put the review up top, put the picture of the kitchen remodel in part of the image. And then, of course, you'll have a call to action like call us for a free estimate for your next kitchen remodel. So you have lots of social proof, lots of trust with the before and after. You got the review. I mean, who can resist? You can turn that into Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, turn it into video. The possibilities are endless. And ChatGPT makes it super simple to do this. For example, I'm going to put hypothetical. Just want to show you this in action, how fast ChatGPT will pump out here. So once you get the review, ask it to turn it into a Facebook post. And here you go. From start to finish, the process was seamless. The team kept us informed every step of the way. So it's using prompts. It's using information from the prompts that I'm giving it for these specific things to run your construction business. Can you turn this into a Instagram reel video script? Boom. So you could just keep going and going. Here we go. Imagine cooking here every day, not quite the dream kitchen, right? And this would be the before. Our clients wanted a space that felt modern, functional, and truly theirs. Here's what they had to say after the remodel. I mean, this is just so easy, guys. And all you have to do is, put yourself on camera, read the script. You can use a teleprompter. It is super simple. All right, time for the last prompt to help run your construction business. All right, so this one's going to be super important. This is how we turn unhappy clients into raving fans. Even the best laid plans sometimes don't go as planned. Supply chain issues, weather delays, unforeseen conditions, they're part of the construction game. But how you handle these challenges is what separates the amateurs from the pros. So here's the last scenario. A supply chain issue means the custom windows for a project are delayed for 3 weeks. You need to inform the client without causing panic. So here's what I asked ChatGPT right here. Write a professional and empathetic client update about a project delay. Explain due to a manufacturing delay, the custom windows are not expected for this specific date. And here is a beautiful professional email. It shows empathy. It shows what you're going to do, how you're going to help meet the project deadlines. And then you can guarantee the client's going to be understanding for the most part. And then again, you can turn this into one of those Instagram posts where you post the challenges. We had a window delay from a supply chain issue, but we still were able to keep our deadline because we did this pivot and we zigged and we zagged. And people are going to understand that supply chain issues happen, but you were able to still make the deadline. These can work really wonders for not only keeping your clients happy, but getting more business. We know as general contractors, construction is changing. The builders who thrive and the home remodeling construction businesses for the next decade will be the ones who embrace technology, not as a threat, but as a valuable tool. In integrating AI in your business isn't about replacing expertise. It's about amplifying it. It's about automating those day-to-day tasks so you can focus on what you do best. It's about giving you back the time to do what you love to do, which is build incredible things, help bring visions to life. So start small, pick just one of these scenarios, play around with ChatGPT, subscribe to our channel because we're going to be posting a ton. I just filmed another video with the top apps to use. ChatGPT is one of them, but the other ones will also help blow your mind and really up your marketing game. So here's my challenge to you. Try one of these AI prompts this week, just one. See how it feels to have that level of clarity and professionalism in your communication. Remember, when you're prompting, if you want to add in your own personality, a little bit of light humor, ask ChatGPT to try it. It'll try it out. It'll do what you tell it to do. You can write more simple language. So tell ChatGPT how you want to sound, and then you can edit from there. So at the end of the day, it's not about the technology. It's about building better businesses so we can build better projects and serve our clients at the highest level. It's time to build smarter, not just work harder. Thanks for watching. Again, subscribe to our channel for more awesome information about how to use AI, how to build your business, scale your business. We're all about helping general contractors do just that.